Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, you guys? How you guys doing today? Get right on into it. So, Aaron, Kian, Soviet, B Sturgeon, what's up, dude? Long time no see. Dakota, Owen, Farmboy, Huawan. Is it off for PlayStation 4? That is a negative, Ghost Rider. And of course, Mr. Diculate, I mean Simulate. Hey, guy, what's up? Kian, how's it going? Liam? Fishing! Yeah, I didn't buy on that one, my friend. Hey, John Deere. Now, maybe a little bit more mundane today, because I've got a wicked headache. That's setting. Oh yeah, oh yeah, there is this door. Oh, new things, yep. What has gone on? I've moved my laptop or something, and the mic keeps on blocking it. There we go. Yep. Greenbell sent me over an email this morning saying, hey, if you want to start doing live streams and videos, go ahead. So, of course, it didn't take much to really persuade me to do that. When's this map out for the mod contest? For the stream. I thought I caught the stream late. Nope. I was worried. Nah, I literally just started. I think I started on time. Alright, so I do need to go and do this map. Looks 10 times better. Jeez, I can't spell today. When you nuke the depth field. Yeah, you said it is. I called it the setup because it is and it isn't. I've got a good chunk of it done. What I want already. But I couldn't think of another title to call it, so the setup it is. Now, I tried the Limpkin plow that dropped on the mod hub a little while back now, and it left these beautiful marks. Courseplay hated it. So, this is one of the tractors we have. And the other two were in the thumbnail already. Hey, madam. Hey, Andrew. How's it going? No, wrong one. Hey, Ben. How's it going? Oh, did it plow right into the freaking hedge again? The weight of this, the diamond thing, or the triangle thing, is actually up on the mod hub. In-game mod hub. Okay, it's gone right in the friggin' bush. Oh wow, it got real stuck. I may have to change the course completely and nuke it. And put more headlands. Put on like 4 headlands, I think. Yeah, I should give it enough, I think. Start work going up and down rows. That's right. Sam, is that the genuine version of it? If so, what's he changed? Because well, actually, I could copy mine across my XML because I literally did all the XMLs last night. Well, the single XML for the sounds last night. Yes, a lot of fields on this map. If you guys watch my first look, I have done a first look on this map. Highly recommend it. It's made by Greenbale. This is his first ever map, and the quality on it is just absolutely outstanding. It truly, truly is. I've been looking forward to bringing this to you. I really have. So I'll be streaming it this week. I won't be doing any videos on it yet until we're back from camping. Yeah, it's a genuine version, from what I see. Okay. Let me know what tweaks I've done, or what tweaks he's done. Ah, crap, I bet I forgot to make it go through. Ready? The... Yep. Yeah, it's a 2x map, I believe. He does want to put it on console. I just don't know if he realizes yet the fact that he's going to have to strip out all the brands that are in there, not just machinery brands, but I think there's a Tesco's, the fuel station, the post office, KFC is going to have to go. Huge things like that make the charm of this map what it is, to make it look real life, are going to have to get taken out for it to go on console and up on the mod hub in general. So I don't know how that'll happen, if he'll still do that. Landy, how do you tab through? You hit the tilde key, which is the key underneath escape, and then hit tab, and literally tabs through them. And that's not me being a dick about how you do it, it's literally how you do it. I think he's going to ask Giants. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, if it's a brand like that, it may be able to go to PC only, but there's not a hope on how it'll be able to go to console. It's the same as the licensing for machinery, as far as that goes, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. I'm not saying that what I'm saying is 100% fact, but as far as I'm led to believe, that is the truth. So we'll see. I hope it goes to console because it's a freaking good map, but at the same time, I feel if he does strip out a lot of the brands that give the charm of the map, it's not going to be the same sort of map, not the same sort of feel. Licensing, Daniel. Licensing. So if I show you guys, where is it? I think. Where is the KFC actually? I think it's down here. Is it down here? I forget where the KFC is now. Yeah, see, Spa. That'll have to go. Technically, the post office will have to go. boots, that'll have to go. Presumably that's a real brand, I've not seen it before, but yeah, maces. That'll have to go. This bad boy will need to go. That's the part will suck. It's taking out all of that make it what I imagine people really like on it. Alright, hopefully this will be okay now. Where up? There's a jaundice area though. I don't know. May try this time if he wins. I don't know. Giants may try. Well, unfortunately, they have the potential of getting sued. So it's not down to them. It's basically, do they want to get their asses handed to them in court? Probably not. And that's the bottom line as far as that goes. So all of that equipment right there is what the map comes with, so we're probably going to get rid of a huge chunk of that stuff. Can the brand stay in for PC? I don't know. The mod hub has got a lot stricter now, so I truly don't know on that one. You guys may have heard my phone just rang and they got left a voicemail. What's the bet that it's a fake stupid survey thing? Please make the turn. This out for everyone. Just privileged few. Right now, Ian, this is for the competition, so it'll be out soon. For the mod competition for Giants. And then it'll be PC only because that is what the competition is for, PC only. If you had to dumb it down, the PC... Yeah, exactly, Chad. Exactly. Spoils on Ballincraig. Ballincraig was FS17. The licensing and stuff like that has got a lot more stricter now. Just like CD's models, he obtained the licensing from a lot of the companies in Ireland to get his stuff on console. Now, he can't do that. Giants have to be the ones who hold the license for those companies. It's a lot more complicated than it used to be now. And that's not Giants' fault. That is predominantly, from what I've been told by quite a few people, Sony actually is the predominant culprit here, but we'll just blanket it all with the same brush. Consoles. Sony and Microsoft. So just listen to the voicemail, that's exactly what I thought. 5-star result! Yeah, what a load up. Most of the shop brands in this map are already maps on PS4 now. Really? Are they actually? Because there's not many British maps out there right now, so... the tip calls on the sheds placed... I have no idea, man. I don't know where tip calls are. I've not opened the map up in GE. It's not my place to. If he's done it well, and I've got no doubt in my mind he has done it a good job on it, probably. Shame about the brands for consoles, but more Microsoft and Sony. It is. It's not Giants. It is not Giants. I just don't want to get people's hopes up and say, yes, it's going to be coming out for console after the competition, when it may not be. I know Greenwich has expressed his hopes to get it a console, but with all the brands that are in the game right now, and as far as I'm aware, there are very little maps, if any maps, out on console that have them in there, because I've not seen any maps, to be quite honest, that I have personally played that have them in there. Again, the ones I have personally played, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and they've also, for the likes of Oxygen David, those trucks that are branded, he's actually been asked to remove those. Oh, does it? Interesting, Gavin. Again, yeah, I've never been on Mercury. It's not a map that I really gel with. You bet you, Maddie. What you're looking at as far as the 2 yellow tractors, the 2 green tractors, that's all we're going with. Not unless something really cool comes out for the contest. If I'm here for the contest. I may actually be away camping at that point. No glasses today? No, I don't need to wear the glasses all the time. Not for playing. I put them on yesterday purely to see if anybody would notice. Although I've got a bit of a headache today, so I don't know. Like I say, Oxy's map and Millennial Farms map come to console for contest. I know. Oxy's map is the specialist one. I'm not sure if he's planning on getting that to console. I know Mapper's Paradise more than likely will get that on console. I haven't heard anything from them to say that, but I would imagine they will, knowing those guys. What am I doing in there? I want to go in this one. Do you think Meadowgrove will overtake Oakfield in your favourite map? No, never. Oakfield is based pretty much where I live. Well, where I lived in the UK. It is not very far away. I think I worked it out to be like 20 minutes away from where I actually live. So the fields, the landscape, everything is what I've seen, what I know. If Oxy ever does another map based in that area, and it's even better than Oakfield, guess what? Just like Thornton was, it's going to be my new favourite. That's why Oakfield has a very special place in my heart. That's why I'm continuing the series. How's Oxy getting on with Lone Oak? As far as I'm aware, he's not even started on Lone Oak. He's been doing the competition map. I've seen the video go live. I haven't watched it yet. No doubt there'll be one individual having a word with certain people at Giants to try and get him in trouble again. No, Andrew, that is Giants' responsibility. Although Matt made the DLC, Matt's hands are done with that as far as that goes. Because it was a paid DLC, yes, Matt probably has all the i3Ds and probably is more than capable of releasing them if he really wanted to, but he wouldn't be allowed to. There would have been contracts and all of that he would have had to sign. And the fact that it was a paid product, that's for him if he ever chose to reconvert them for his own personal use only. Which, knowing Matt, he probably has got zero interest in doing, to be honest with you. Oh, was he starting on Lone Oak already? I've not seen Oxy around much to talk about. Last I knew, he was still working on the competition map. Hey Elvis, what's up, bud? Oakfield's my fave, but this map will come out. Yeah, this map. It's not often I can go straight into a map and go, oh my god, and actually be fairly speechless. This one did it. Just the landscape, the setting, the way it's laid out. It's a really nice looking map. And for his first ever map, it's just outstanding. It truly is. You got 2 fast tracks? Yep. 2 fast tracks and the 2 John Deeres, and that is all I plan to get. The starter equipment, I've left the starter equipment in case you guys wanted to see it. So all of this in this shed is the starter equipment. I may keep the case. I'm not too sure yet. I probably will keep the case. Was that the seeder I usually use? I think it is, so we'll probably keep the Vadestad there. That trailer will go. That trailer will go. Well, we'll obviously keep those for now. And that, and this is part of the starter equipment. And this little guy. That is it. That's all you get. From what I've been able to see so far. And the Combine, actually, is here. And just like the Bison up on Meadowgrove, we'll keep this one for the old classic. Oh yeah, and I do plan on getting the Massive Focus in Skid Steer, but I forgot to enable it again. How's the optimization on this map? The optimization seems actually really good so far. We'll see once it gets loaded down with mods and stuff. I've noticed loaders didn't look right on stock tractors. The quickies. The quickie is a loader that's typically used on the JCB from factory, I believe. No, the 7810 is not on console. It is on 2 websites that I know of. Apparently, it's also a mod hoster. So it's on apparently mod hoster. I know it is on Forbidden Mods, and it is also on Modding Welt. Very much recommend this. What do you think about class? What about class? No, that's good. Okay. Alright, let's bring the Combine back and we'll get harvesting. Unless you guys want to see me use the New Holland. This John Deere or the New Holland. You guys can decide. I'll still bring this back though. And that, as far as the setup goes, that'll be it. We'll just get in and play. As I smash the Combine up on the fence. Also on yes mods, probably not legit though, Danish. The websites that I spoke of, mod hoster I don't know for sure, but Modding Welt, Forbidden Mods, it is the person who created the mod for 19, or I wouldn't say created because I think I know where the mod was from initially, but bought it to 19. The entrance is on this map type. It is a fictional map, so you guys have got to remember that. It's set in Britain, but it is a fictional map. New Holland, New Holland. I'm seeing one John Deere, so yeah, we'll use the New Holland. Andy, you seen the Corvex or Modding Welt as well? I've seen it, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like they've bought some stuff up to 19 standard, so I'm staying away from it. I have seen it though, yeah. Modding Welt is one of those hidden gems for mods. Oh wait, it was an original Facebook post? I didn't know it was uploaded to Facebook initially. I'll have to go check that out then. I don't know the dude's Facebook page. Go to the blues. What? What do you want about Ed? No, the map is going to be out for the mod contest for Farming Simulator 19. So this month at some point whenever... I can't remember when the map actually, or the contest ends, and then how long after Giants usually take to put the mods. Most of the equipment I usually see in the UK in general. Even on Oakfield, granted it's some bigger machinery, but those are in the UK. A lot of people are very jaded and don't realise that there are some big machinery and big equipment in the UK. I've never heard of Yes Mods. It's one that I've seen a few people talk about recently. I'm not sure what area it's based off of. I'm really not. I think the layout of the map and the whole fields and everything are just purely fictional. I really do. I know it's just based in the UK, but I think it's a completely fictional map from the ground up. Which for your first ever map is probably the way to do it. Honestly. Oh, the detailing is phenomenal. I don't know how long it took Greenbale to make this map, but quite a while, I presume. Let's check out. Alright. Yeah, it really is silver. Had a couple of people asking about the class info that you were saying in today's video. Obviously, I haven't seen it yet, so what was it? Presumably, you looking at the thumbnail, you were just on about the trailer. Not the trailer, but the thing that class put up the other day. If people wanted Lancashire. Yeah, exactly. Even down by me, where I was from initially in Wiltshire, you would quite often see some big machinery being used in that area. Quad tracks, big fence, stuff like that. I have seen quad tracks go past my bedroom. So, yes, there would be big machinery around there. May not be in every single area of Wiltshire, but there are some big fields, some big equipment are kicking around. And this is going to take forever. I may do a few passes with the New Holland. I didn't realise the header was so small in this thing. Yeah, Inns Farm. What was I then, Silver? I really question it, with the amount of detail that you're putting in that map, how well it would have ran once you had it loaded down with vehicles and all that stuff. This is the stock in-game header, stock in-game combo. You guys wanted to see it, so here we go. Granted, I think I'm going to get a go on Courseplay, because I still need to get a trailer and all that good stuff. Yeah, the YouTube video. I thought so. Have we figured out what tractor that was yet, Silver, in the... that they were using? There's parts of it that very much look like a class, but they're being very coy about what it is. The camera angles there and people standing in the way. Headlands, 4 meters, Any new mods? I've not seen any new mods today, no. No one I've last look. Fen 1050 with brand new John Deere combo went past me today. Oh, really? Nice. Alrighty, we've got that going. Alright, so if you guys are happy, I am going to start selling off the stock equipment the map comes with. If you guys want to run through it again, let me know in the chat, and then I will endeavour to show you guys one more time. But for now, we'll watch this as I can sip on some coffee. Yeah, I just noticed 5 minutes behind in the live stream. Wow, you're clever. We don't get massive kit in Wiltshire, maybe odd, but mostly dairy farms. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, around by me, there was a lot of dairy farms, but they were tiny dairy farms. I don't think there was anything crazy big for dairy farms. In part of Wiltshire I was from, there was a lot of arable stuff though. Good lot of arable. The farm I grew up watching, they were all arable. And if I was ever going to get into farming, that's the only farming I'd ever get into. I've got zero interest in farm animals. Screw that nonsense. But the likelihood of me ever getting into farming is probably really very, very, very slim, to be quite honest with you. Level lighting on this map? I don't know what lighting it is. I meant to look. I've got a hunch it's probably going to be something to do with Oxy's lighting. Alright, we'll go through sell the stock stuff off. Yeah, we'll keep the pickup truck for now. Oh crap, yeah, I left the... Oh no, I'm not using that combine. I was gonna say I left the extensional. Oh, that is the one I use usually. I don't know what sprayer to use. I'm not really into livestock. I'd be a contractor. Yeah, contracting's not a thing out here. That I know of, at least. It could be, but I've never really heard of it in North America. So at long last, I was actually going to get CD's trailer. I downloaded it earlier. I remembered. Here it is. There's a bad boy. I was patiently waiting forever for CD to come out with this thing. Oh wow, you can really up the amount it holds. No, we won't be doing that. Put the cover on there. I think this animate... Oh, that's a weird placement for the strap. I think the animation for the ratchet straps is just way too slow, so I very rarely use it, but it's nice to have it there. I can put knock-ins on it. Interesting. I'll go standard trial box. We'll keep it in the colour it is. Perfect. Landy, do you think there will be a JD or Class DLC? I don't know. The Class one, it's up in the air. It really is. I know for a fact Giants didn't know where they were going to be when they announced they were at Class initially. They weren't lying there. Some people may think, oh, Giants were lying. They weren't. I don't think they had a chance to get the Platinum DLC made up in Class or anything like that beforehand. I know for a fact after they got John Deere for 19, they actually stopped pursuing Class to get into the game. So Class obviously went to them. Knowing the info that I do, I truly don't believe we will get a Class DLC in 19. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right on this one. Are we likely to see more John Deere equipment in the game? We know that we are going to from what John Deere have said about the FSL League. They want to get more equipment in. Now, my concern is that equipment going to be just for the FSL League like the Chrome Baler that's in there? Which I think is BS, but hey. I hope we get John Deere DLC. I feel John Deere really didn't bring a lot to the table considering how much they have to offer. And Class, if they ever come to the game as well, they have a lot to offer as well as part of their everything they do. Now I would reset the trailer down to the main yard, but unfortunately the way Green Bale's done the reset point, it is down at the sale yard still, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'll do. I saw the video that Class put up. I don't know what tractor it is though. It certainly looks like a Class, but I'm not 100%, and you can't clearly see enough of it to say yes, it's a Class. A lot of arable, a lot of dairy, arable and sheep. Well, my parents are in Pusey. Which, oh my god, they're in Pusey? Haha, no way. Yeah. Yeah, there is actually quite a few sheep stuff. Is this the turn? No, this is not the turn. Just now. I'm doing good. Fox, what about yourself? John Deere have a lot to put in if they wanted to. The foragers, the bigger tractors, which I still think Giants should really, if a brand has bigger machinery and stuff like that, let them in. If New Holland and Case have got the bigger tractors in, so be it. Let the the other brands bring their tractors in if the brand wants. And I was very surprised to not see the John Deere RX in the game. It's one of their flagships. What's to say he's not installed a class mod? Are you on about the class video, Barn? Lodge? Is that what you're on about? You need older tractors? Brands don't want to sell older tractors because they don't make them anymore. That's the cold hard truth on that one. Hey, especially what's up? But I agree. I'd love to see older tractors in the game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Class could have just used the 2 class mods that are off on the mod hub right now. Yeah, this is the base game, JD. JD, geez, JCB. I'm now using them as the glass now is in them. I've been waiting for a map that I can use them on without swapping out stuff that I already have, and well, here we go. No, CD's Models has just released the Bruin trailer that I'm literally just about to pick up. I think he's working on something for the competition though. But he's been busy with life and work. Yeah, class is on the mod hub for PC only. Now here's the thing. I got a sneaking suspicion that combine is not going to be able to unload into this. We'll see. If it can't, then I'll just get the tiny trailer that I just sold again, and we'll see. And as I've just gone the one way. To save boring you guys, we'll just use this. And blip us there. The trailer is from 4D Modding's page on Facebook. He released it last week before. I go to the JCB HQ for a tour. Nice, that'd be kind of cool to see. I don't use JCB a lot, but I got a lot of love for them. They're still made in the UK. Can't see class holding farm corn at the HQ without coming to the game. Wasn't Horse DLC released when they had it at the HQ? Yes, but there's a huge but with the class, not the class, the Horse one. There's story behind that, and it's an interesting one. So listen to this, and this is 100% fact. It's 100% true. The CEO of Horse went to the last FarmCon. He's actually quite a big fan of the game already, has been for quite a while. The very first FarmCon, he didn't like the venue, he didn't like the food. He said to them on stage, jokingly, when he was doing his sort of, if you like, speech, we'll call it. Well, it was a speech, let's be honest. That the next one will be held at the HQ of Horse on his dime, on his penny, everything. He will pay for the food, he'll pay for them being there, sort of thing. Everything. The whole catering, the whole 9 yards was on the CEO, Horse's dime. So he didn't like the venue last time. He didn't like the food. He put on at his place with catering service that he liked for free for Giants. Basically, Giants didn't need to pay anything for that. Other than their own gear, obviously. That's why it was at Horse. The Horse DLC was made, I believe, by Vertex, converted by Vertex again. But again, there's a reason it was for free for Farming Simulator. Because Horse gave them everything they needed. Horse effectively paid for them, I believe. I think they may have even paid Vertex to do it. As far as class goes, who knows? I'm with you on the fact that you said they're not going to have another company there, or sort of be announced as part of the Platinum DLC. I just have a hard time believing that Giants had that ready to go for wherever FarmCon would be. They didn't have class at that point. I know they stopped pursuing class as soon as they got John Deere into the game for 19. So once you know sort of snippets of that info, it's... I don't know. Yeah, they do, Brandon. It's actually based off of one of these tractors, but heavily, heavily modified. Like, it has no 3-point linkage. All of this is gone. It's just the bare axle on the back end. It's been lowered. Aerodynamic stuff put all over it. Yes, the basis of it is a tractor, but when does that record become it's not a tractor anymore? What is the definition of it being a tractor for that said record? Because they set the bar. A lot of people are arguing it wasn't a tractor and it had no 3-point linkage. Yes, it may have been using the same transmission, the same axles, same chassis, but was it a tractor? Where Voltra did it, it was literally the same thing. So I don't know. Yeah, 1,000 horsepower, heavily, heavily modified engine. You just need to look at the engine and look at it. Could they have class, but kept it a secret like JD? I've spoken to Lars initially, and he's the type of person who doesn't lie. If they genuinely didn't have class and stopped pursuing class, they stop pursuing it when he talks about that stuff. He wouldn't go and say, he wouldn't straight up say, oh yeah, we've got class, when he can't say it. But what I'm saying, he's not the type of person to say they stopped pursuing them and them secretly kept going. I do generally believe what they said. I have a strong suspicion that John Deere come to the game. They saw they were the last brand to come to the game. The game they're currently with right now, we all know what game I'm talking about here, hasn't really moved in the last 2 years or got any better. Why are they wasting their time putting their brand to that game when they could have their brand in Farming Simulator and get worldwide recognized, all of that stuff? Oh, it could have had an NDA. Without a shadow of a doubt, could have had an NDA. But again, they're not going to straight up tell the people we don't know where we're going to hold FarmCon, and then 48 hours later, after putting that across their social media, hey, we've been invited to class. Yeah, stuff I can speak from the truth here. They genuinely didn't know where they were going to have FarmCon this year. The words out of Lars's mouth to me when we were talking through voice chat one time was, I do not know with class, they may have been pissed that we have John Deere. The words from the man himself. Nobody knows the logic. I honestly am a firm believer that it's probably more likely the fact that Catlin Crops has done dick all this year, to be quite honest with you guys. Let's be honest on that one. If you're trying to get your brand out there, why have it in a game that's really not got the public interest, is not out there as much as FarmSim is currently? I'm not going to be going to so many conventions and all of that stuff, but especially with the FSL League, huge looks of getting your name out there with that, as far as marketing goes. That's where I stand on that one. It could have been. It could have been. I feel where they went wrong, they pushed the early access out too soon. If they built on that and then gave a V1 as the early access, they may have had something. But gaming development, no doubt, is extremely expensive. I just don't know how those guys are afloat. I really don't. Kudos for them to keep pushing it. I hope it turns into something, but at this point, I don't think it will. I really don't. And it's not a case of fanboying over FarmSim and saying FarmSim is better. Catlin Crops had the potential of being an agricultural simulator, a hardcore agricultural simulator meant for the hardcore ag guys. Joe down the road sort of thing wouldn't have been able to pick that game up and been interested in it because it was so much more simulator. It's just like plane simulators, train sim, aka Train Sim World. They're hardcore simulators. They are simulating something to a very strong degree, especially with add-ons. Farming Simulator, although it is a simulation of something you would do IRL, aka farming, it is not 100% accurate sort of thing. I can't click on these levers, make them move, or push these buttons to make them move, where you could in Train Sim World, Flight Sims, stuff like that, where it's way more complicated. Catlin Crops had that capability there. Did you just put the trucks and stuff for the FSL League? That was so hardcore. It's like Crone with the Baylor. I don't know where the story is with that, what's happening with that. Because that's right now is just in the FSL League. If Class pull out Cal and Crops, they will take... Don't know with licensing. And another reason, and here's another way to look at the whole Farm Sim thing. Will they come to Farm Sim? As it stands, nobody will know, not even Farm Sim will know right now. Because they have no place to know what Class's agreement is with the Cattle and Crops developers. They'll have a contract, they'll have a license agreement. Their license agreement may not allow them to come into another game for so long. AKA, they may have a 2-year, 3-year window where they have to then go to them and go, hey, do you still want to be part of our game, sort of thing. So it depends on the licensing agreement and how that works. Heck the FSR, DLC, and pull the Crone out. Yeah, you could, but someone has already, Bradley. Someone already has, and that person, I believe, I will actually not name, but I know someone else in the chat will probably name them, has already done it, and has been posting it on Facebook without any shyness. Let's just put it that way. I work in marketing, Class won't want a DLC in the game that will... in FS21 as the main brand as front cover. Exactly, Kai. I'm with you on that one. That's my personal opinion. Class will probably go to FS21, cover brand, big wham, we've got Class. They may have a couple of machines added in at FarmCom for free, part of the game. They may do that. They very much may do that to celebrate the partnership. That's very possible. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think Giants will want to upset John Deere too much. Whether John Deere would get upset, I don't know. It would be nice to think that all of the companies would work quite happily with each other and be in one game. But let's be honest, it doesn't work like that. I wish you could separate lift windrow rates. Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Again, that would have to stay on PC though, because console doesn't have the buttons configs to be able to do it. What other brands aren't in the game apart from Class? Class is the last major brand. You still have a lot of your smaller brands. There's a lot from Ireland that aren't in the game that I feel would fit beautifully with the game. Abbey, McHale, all of those sort of stuff for your silage, grass stuff would be good in the game. The Keenan, stuff like that. There's a hell of a lot of brands that aren't in the game. Yeah, Versatile. Although I would say we probably never will get Versatile because they are a very, very strong competitor against John Deere, and plus, who are they owned by now, Versatile? Isn't it Rushelmashed, or however you pronounce it? Windrow rakes. Yeah, windrows. What he means is, I'll go into the store right now to show you. I agree exactly what he means on this one. If you've got a 4-rotor rake like this one, you can pick the rear rakes up or the front rakes up separately of each other. So if you're going into a row and you've already done the headland, you could drop your front rakes first, and then as soon as you're far enough in and past the headland that you've already done, you drop your back rakes down and you don't mess it up. Unlike Farm Sim right now, you can't do that and you end up screwing it all up. Ford, getting them in the game, that's a difficult one, Max, because it's two different companies that own the licensing. Well, technically own the licensing for Ford. You got Ford Motor Company for the Ford name, the Ford logo, everything. But then I believe it is, well, it's New Holland who owns the agricultural side of Ford now. So then that's another licensed one to get in there. I wouldn't mind nowadays with what Ford know. They're probably a little sour. They sold the ag side off. You're like, yeah, better late than never. Oh, we don't want. Exactly, Kevin. They could be, but I agree. I don't think that it will be in 19. I think it will be FS21 for the cover tractor. Full stop production. Of course, machines Falcon. Yep. It's because they sold it off to New Holland. Scrapping. Why would you want scrapping in the game? It's farming. How many farmers have you seen actually go out and scrap their machines? Most of them have got them out in the back 40 somewhere. As parts tractors or whatever. Until the city or the council come along and go, hey, you need to get rid of this. Well, it's come to console. The map may come to console, Tom, but you keep on asking about stuff like that. So, hey. Waiting for Iron Prizes to go, BO. Good old pig eye. Sort of hope there'll be a classic John Deere. Yeah, I'm hoping classic John Deeres will come to the game. I'm with you there. Oh, scraping. Gotcha, my bad. Did you actually say scraping or scrapping? Oh, no, you did say scrapping. Scraping. Yeah, my bad. What's the dates on the mod contest? I can't remember when it ends. It's whenever it ends. You guys can look that up yourself. Get your eyes tested, man. Hello. I got my glasses. Good enough close up, though. When you're reading it quick, you miss stuff like that. I quite often do. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember when the contest ends, to be quite honest with you. And it's whenever Giants release the mods after that. There's going to be a lot of mods. But it is PC only, the contest. Oh, for sure numbers. At the end of the day, people forget this is a game and it's all about game balance, which sucks because we only get a few pieces of machinery of each. But that's what it all boils down to, is game balance and then trying to balance the game, which, as far as machinery goes, I am fully against. If, say, JCB or whoever wanted all of their machinery to come into the game, that would make sense. Bring them in, aka the Lodal. For why the Lodal isn't in the game to this day, beyond me. It's one of the world's probably best-selling telehandlers out there. But it ain't in the game. They wanted to give that to Manitou. I think that's bullshit. But that was Giants, from what I've been told. That was Giants' prerogative there, and I think that was Virtual Farmer that told me that, if memory serves correctly. They want to give each brand, from what Virtual said, their own special highlights. So Case and New Holland have the big tractors, articulated ones. John Deere have the John Deere RX. That's where I'm at with that stuff. I think if brands are happy enough to put in a lot of their machinery, let them put in their machinery if it makes sense to do so, as far as does it fit the game, is it actually going to be usable in the game. What happened to the last one? I think that was a member of his team going behind the actual Black Sheep himself's back and not really realising what went on. I got a feeling they will enter the contest, but who knows. Alright, let's see how the other JCB's getting on with cultivating there. Cultivating? Wow. Plan. It's doing good. Alright, what we can do is jump into this and actually hook it up to the cultivator. Sam, if you're still here, I think it's Sam at least. What changes did they do on this tractor on Mod Hoster? Why do I always want to turn that way? I have no idea if this John Deere will come to the mod hub in the future. I highly doubt it. I've got a feeling the person who made the mod initially, I've got a feeling that person was Virtual Agritechnic, I think their name was, if I can remember. So I doubt it will. I would love for this tractor to come to the mod hub. Same time, I wouldn't be too surprised if we don't see this in the competition already. I got a feeling we will see one of these in the contest. Such an iconic tractor, I'll be surprised. Do you think auction house would be a good idea in FS21 so you can get used... Oh, I've always said getting used machinery in the game with hours on it should be a thing. Walking Fox. I've said that for a while now. Such a nice looking machine, these new JCBs. Giantson, Mercedes Unimog. I would love nothing more than a Mercedes Unimog to come to the game. You guys know that, and you guys will probably get sick to death of me using the damn thing. The Mercedes-Benz Unimog is one of my favourite utility machines out there. As much as I like my Land Rovers, the Unimog is just such a versatile machine. You can't beat the versatility of a Unimog. You really can't. Contracts of used machines, yet they can't implement it. They probably could. They probably could how to. But it's a case of gameplay. It's what it all boils down to, gameplay. You'll never get sick of a Unimog, exactly. Neither would I. I know a lot of people used to get pissed off at me always using it. That's not realistic, a Unimog can't plough a field. Well, that's bullshit, look online. On YouTube there's videos of the Unimog ploughing a field. I love how it says the New Holland is slipping when it clearly isn't. I think that it gets stuck on the header. Now you see where the plough has missed the crap ton, that's because I had this plough going earlier but with a different one. I was actually testing out this plough here. Courseplay does not like this plough one bit. Awesome plough. Courseplay doesn't like it, so I don't like it. So I won't be using that, unfortunately. How long you done YouTube as a job? Jeez. As a job? A while now. I can't do it for much longer. I won't be doing it for much longer, Michael. The ad rev the last 2 months has just hit the absolute floor. There's quite a few big YouTubers talking about it. I think Boogie, a lot of you guys probably know who Boogie is, has been speaking about it too. And ad rev as a whole for YouTube's down quite considerably. Not me complaining about it here, it's just way down. But I don't know, as a job, honestly, probably a fair few years now. I started doing it hardcore after college when I was looking for work, and in between that I couldn't find a job. Unimog, jack of all trades, pretty much. But stuff will change. I'm over here now, so after we're done camping and all that good stuff, I am gonna 100% get hardcore on the job search. Need to. Ooh, stop. Yeah, Merlo can play a field too, yeah, I've seen that. Be nice to get that decent Merlo in the game of one day. You know, not one that's been converted from FS13 and FS11. Mechanics. Whatever I can get right now, Michael. I don't think I'll be able to get into mechanics right away. Oh, this is a tune. I'd love to get in something called automotive. No, this map is going to be out for the mod contest. Giants mod contest. Will Merlo come to my fest? I don't know. With Manitou holding the whole telehandler thing down right now in the game, I don't know if Giants want another telehandler brand. If they did, then I'd be really pissed if we don't get the a Lodal in the game, JCB Lodal. Again, I said it earlier, I think it is the world's best-selling telehandler in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, guys, but I'm pretty sure it is. And it's not in the game. It's kind of sad. This map has modded triangle. Very nice. Does it? Oh yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Catch you later, what fucks. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll be streaming this map now this week. Which will probably piss a lot of people off because I don't have it. But it's coming, guys, it's coming. Whenever the mod contest ends and when Giants releases them, it'll be out for you guys on the PC only. I can't stress that enough because I know people will get upset. The Merlots are pretty expensive. Near the hunt, are they? I don't know anything about them. Personally, I'd go with a load all day of the week. I don't know what the loaders are like compared to other brands out there for comparison. Of course, I really did miss a good chunk when it screwed up earlier. What country of origin is Merlot from? Is it like France or Italy or something like that? Do you watch Ollie's Farm? Nope. Never heard of him. Yeah, if it's a farm sim channel, Italy? Oh, okay. If it's a farm sim channel, I don't watch any farm sim channels. As far as real life farm goes, right now, when Johnny uploads video, his Wowker Farm, Millennial Farmer, Dino, the odd time he uploads, but I don't think we're going to see much from him from what I understand anymore. Sometimes I watch George's videos, but kind of got tired of those personally. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. As far as British stuff goes right now, Johnny 3088, is it? He's hands down my favourite. He's a good guy, I've got him on Facebook, we talk every once in a while. He's working for a quarry. I thought yeah, I know he moved away from the whole farming thing. I thought he was doing contracting work now though. I didn't realise he was working for a quarry, jeez. Something must have happened with his previous job. Like a whole George scenario with JWB, there's obviously more to that story than we need to know. He's doing what's best for him and his family, no doubt. You played the video recently already? He was in a big car dumper, just ridiculous. Wow. Or is he with a construction contractor now? I don't know why walk around, but your message is hidden. Oh, actually, I can unhide it here, unless Michael's still around. There you go. Well, I should probably need a bio rate to break all of this stuff into one. If we're gonna bail it. Don't know if we will or not. Looks like a quarterman. I've not seen the video, so I don't know. I've noticed for a while now, a lot of the YouTube guys... What FFV do you play on? This is stock FFV. Haven't changed it. Whatever the game plays us. Normal. I think it's 60, isn't it? Shall I get this one? Don't think I've used as much. Yeah, already, yeah, Ed. Yeah, no, it's... The CPM right now, without getting too technical there, is, yeah, next to nothing. Oh, Tom. Yeah, I watch his stuff every once in a while. I'm not going to drive this back and bore you guys even more. Sorry, teleport mod. The TARDIS teleport, which I just used then, that's on the GitHub. The artist farm, JCB loader, like, oh, that sucks. Oh, this thing's wide. I didn't realize it was this wide. Jeez. It's literally going to be able to do the whole headland pass that I've done in one. Sweet. Yeah. So, I don't know whose GitHub it is, but it is out there. It's still called TARDIS Teleport. Sim sent me the link a little while back now. He found it actually before he took his break on YouTube. Didn't tell even myself or Dave. It was like, you what? When he told us that it's out. You bastard. I think it is a convert by the official person too. I may have it in my favorites. I don't think I do. So what my plan is, we'll row this up, and that's probably where we'll call it for the day. We'll be back tomorrow. This is how custom lighting. It's probably using a form of Oxygen David's lighting. I'm not 100%. I have no idea. Can I post possible GitHub? Ed, you won't be able to post it, dude. That's a YouTube thing. Unless you're a moderator, you cannot post links. If you found it, sweet. Actually, I'm going to go ultra lazy here. Show lines. Auto width. Get the A going. Jump into this. Meadowgrove lighting, honestly, I know what Nathan did. He used one of Oxygen David's original lightings that he was going to use for Oakfield. I updated it using the lighting from Oakfield that has been released. You guys could do the same. You need to transfer across the Frontier lighting file and the environments.xml, and then you'll be able to put in Oakfield lighting into Meadowgrove. And it does work fine. That's what I'm using on my Meadowgrove right now, and it does look a lot better. I've got a feeling Nathan will probably update once he's finished his update. I believe he is working on one, from what I've been told you yesterday. Stupid potato! Ford. Yes. DA, what's up? I wonder why it comes up slipping. It must be the header. If you guys want more info on this map, go to my first look video on it. Which, if any moderators are around, please could you link that? A lot of people have switched to Twitch. Have you considered this? One day, yes. Right now, no. I would have no income from it. Once I've got a full-time job, I will not be able to continue streaming anyway these hours because of the time difference here in Canada. 5 hours time difference between the UK, so stuff as far as streaming goes, it's going to have to change to late at night. A lot of you guys will end up missing it. Unimog. Any day of the week I'd rather have a really nicely modelled Unimog made. That was the U series, I think it is. It's basically the same series that we used to have by MB Modding. That's my favourite one, the more boxy looking Unimogs. The rounded front cabbed Unimogs I can't stand, I think they look horrible. You're in Wisconsin? Nice. Triple D or Unimog? What's a triple D? You mean triple dough? Is that what you're on about? No matter what you guys put in there as would you rather, it's always going to be Unimog. And I say that because it is versatile. Yeah. Triple D, triple does. Yep, thought so. Yeah, no, Unimog, more versatile. I'm not from Canada originally, I'm from the UK initially. Moved over here because of the missus, but I am in Ontario. Not too far away from Toronto. To give you a rough area, very rough area. Actually, this wasn't a bad yield out of this field. What do you miss about the most from the UK? Family, that's all. Not being able to see my mum or dad. Other than that, I couldn't give a crap about leaving the UK. And it's not because of recent changes anyway. If people are thinking that, it's... The UK had nothing for me. It really didn't. I've been more happier out here. Why's that car stopped there? Jeez. And it's beeping. Beautiful. I think that's cosplay doing that from this. But yeah, I'm more happier out here. When is it coming out for the Farming Simulator 19 mod contest? You guys can look that up to see when that's ending. Because I'm not too sure. I don't know why the stairs would fold up from not being in working mode. Might as well just keep it in work mode all the time. Government's a joke all over in the world, my friend. Okay, the DPM change on that was horrid, that's all. Or BPM, even. Thank you, Ed. Voting for the winners ends on Monday. When do they have to be submitted by? Ed, if you can find that. Oh, this sounds like a tune. I think there's like a good week of voting, isn't there? Maybe 2 weeks? What's your opinion on Brexit? I have none as far as YouTube goes. I'll just leave that as that. Hey, Sam. Wait, does the header go on this one? It's got to be the other way around. To be honest, I don't know why I'm bothering even putting this on the header trailer again. Don't really need a header. Yeah, exactly, you don't. But we got it, might as well use it, right? It's just gonna get dubbed over there by the silos. For now, at least. So, the New Holland headers. Oh, yeah. Like I said, this combine's not going to get used much. Just like the Bison on Meadowgrove. What did New Holland do before they bought Ford? I think they had their own tractors then. They just bought the ag side of Ford, probably more than likely because of all the development Ford had in their machines. I know if Matt was around here, no, or CD or any of the modders, but today's stream has been very uneventful for all the modders actually being in here, which is surprising. Matt's usually lingering around. He's probably playing CSGO or something right now, though. Tell you what, this trailer does not like to turn. I literally googled FS19 minion weight. That's all I did, Dark Knight, to find it. It was on some funky website I never heard before. I downloaded it, not knowing if it was going to work or not, but it does, quite nicely. New Holland was created when Fiat bought Ford over. Huh? Hey, Greenbeard, what's up, bud? How long have you been looking for? Must have to be submitted by 6th of July. So this Saturday. Okay, so, really. So the week that I'm away camping, guys, is the week the mods are probably going to drop. That sucks. That sucks hard. So if you guys have got any questions about the map, ask Green Bale. He is the creator of this amazing map. So knock yourselves out on that one, guys. Preferably not literal. Alright, this gives me an opportunity to test something too. Which I think I know the answer to already. Thank you, Greenbale, for making that non-collidable. The biggest question I've seen, Greenbale, consoles. What's your plan with that as far as regarding the brands that are in the game, like the storefronts and stuff like that? Some people are saying they're on console already. Reading between the lines, I don't think Giants will probably accept stuff like that. I don't know. And that's a question that comes up a hell of a lot, and other than saying I don't know if you would strip the map bare of those, because I think it would take away the character personally. I could actually bail this up, as we've got Greenbale in here now to answer questions. He's probably been lingering, I've got a feeling. Will the DR ever be on Mod Hub? Which John Deere? No, I guess actually the both John Deeres that I'm using aren't on the Mod Hub. But if you're asking for John Deere, yeah, it's on the Mod Hub. What loader you got for your fast track? Surprised you noticed, actually. Where is it? This one, the quickie. 6920? Nah, probably not. That's from Mod Hoster. Alright, yeah, I'll quickly do up some bales. What baler shall we go with, guys? The Massey Ferguson or the class? I'm leaning towards the class personally, but I'll let you guys decide. You know, interactivity and all that jazz. Two for one for class, one for Massey. Three for Massey. I think Massey's winning. The Massey's by Giants, so it's probably going to be a bit more optimized too, actually. Alright, Massey it is. Massey Ferguson. Alright. Ah, crap, I had the trailer attached still. Well, that did not work. One bit. Massey it is, yes it is. There, we'll try this again. That's the downside to using tires. You can't actually zoom way in to see where you're actually going. So at that point, the time you wasted here, you probably could have driven down here. For consoles, I'll decide after the mod contest. For the contest, everyone gets to test the mods per side who win, not joints. Yeah. I know that much. Yeah, I wondered what you do as far as contest goes. Da, da, da. I have no idea, Sam. I think the mods might get released next week. Give 2 weeks. Probably Greenwich. That sucks. Like, I'm away camping next week. I was worried that you were going to say, yeah, sure, you can sort of have that streaming it and everything when I was camping. Tears would have rolled down my face. Obviously joking. But yeah, that's going to suck for me. But hey. Who are the players? You guys. If you play FS19, you'll be able to vote on the contest. Giants do not decide. The only stuff that is decided by people outside of the public, like us, are the stuff for the Swedish map, I believe it is. If memory's correct. No. It's you guys. You guys get to vote. Same as every contest. Usually the contest has some really good mods, but who knows this year? I wasn't using the fast track because the windows in it weren't in there. Like, Giants, for whatever reason, managed to pass that without fixing it for the last 3 patches. But and I think it was 1.3 they fixed it, so the 3rd patch. Oh, the old fast track out the classic pack would be nice. That classic pack, if it was brought back up to snuff, would be very, very nice indeed, but I highly doubt it will be. You start playing Minecraft again? Good lord, forget that nonsense. The mirror position in the game's always been annoying. Flow and devices as optimized as much as possible. You might need to lower your graphics a bit more than normal. As the tell, it's a big killer. Advanced engine a bit. Yeah. How long did it take you, Greenbell, to make the map? From start to finish, if you have any idea. Because to be quite honest, I've never seen a map like this come out of someone that's first ever map. As far as I'm aware, there's no way to change your mirrors unless you go into the mod into a mod, or the stock in-game tractor into a mod and then edit them yourself. Did you say your name earlier? What do you want? Oh, yeah. Let me guess, you were downstairs with your headset? I forget now. Oh, it's for the mod contest, but Greenbell answered. Yes, hello. The joys of a wireless headset. It's almost like I knew you there, Matt. Start the map early December. Wow. Yeah, you gotta take breaks while doing stuff like this. Long stream day? Yeah, I wanted to finish off. Green Bale jumped in, so let him answer people's questions if people had any. Once we're done bailing, I'll be done. I know for the likes of the trucks and stuff like that, they've asked them to be removed in the past from map creators, so I don't know. I knew that was going to drop right there. Right in the frickin' hedge. So I don't know how that's going to be on that one. Now these straw bales will probably go straight to the dairy. I'm going to have a decent dairy size on here. Which, that's top right. Alright, I think we, other than the tiny little pieces that I cannot be asked to get, I think we are ready to rock and roll and get out of here. See the dairy farm quick? Yeah, I'll show the dairy farm before we finish. If you guys want to see a decent look at the map, take a look at my first look video. I'll link that before ending the stream. Alright, that's pretty much everything. Alright, go to this, it's gonna save. Catch you later, Evans. Yeah, I'll be finishing up soon. Started as a road with a couple of buildings on it for photos, but every day they decided to add more and more. Really nice. Done a damn good job on this, dude. You really have. Now, presumably it's not, but is it set on anywhere in the UK specifically, or is it just strictly 100% fictional? I see what you did with the signs. Sweet. That's that one. That's that one. Good lord, these Giants triggers nowadays are really picky. So single silage clamp. Slurry over here. Do you have to muck out the animals in here? I can't remember. But to be quite honest, I don't know. I think you do. Maybe. And this is where the cows are going here. We're based more on Northern Light. Really? Interesting. And there's that iconic view on the map. It really is just a photogenic map. It really is. Especially got some clouds in the game. Beautiful. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it quits here. Would this be a stylish clamp as well? That could well be, actually. Guess I'll find out. I'm going to call it quits here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back on this amazing map tomorrow. In theory, at least. So until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.